Hello everybody. So what I have here is a filtration system that I've designed that will filter a 160 gallon cichlid tank. So I'm hoping to get some good comments and input from you guys today. This will be my first cichlid tank, and definitely filtration is always a concern with cichlids. So I'm kind of getting this going before I even worry about the tank and the 40 plus fish I'll have in there. What I have is a Trigger Systems Platinum 39 here. I really like this sump. It's very versatile. I'm definitely excited to figure out and use this fleece roller that should just be able to get a lot of that detritus out of the tank and up and even out of the sump and onto the roller. So I think these things are going to work wonderful. Right now I'm running no filtration though, as I'm basically just getting ready to put some Dr. Tim's in here and a whole bunch of media and just kind of get that beneficial bacteria going. It flows into this first chamber, which is really just kind of an extra chamber for me. I have a heater in there right now. That will be replaced by two 500 watt heaters once I get the tank going. Flows through there and into what will hopefully be kind of the workhorse of this sump. This is a fluidized media chamber. It is actually 12 by 15 inches by 9.5 inches tall. It's quite a large area. One of the questions I definitely have for people is I have this media here, and according to Pond Guru, I think his equations, I needed about 16 cups of Helix media. It didn't seem like too much, so I went ahead and I had some leftover stuff. I put in also a 16 cups of K3 that I had left over. And if anybody's tried, these little black balls are Fluvil 1-inch bio balls. They definitely float when you put them in water, but I don't know if they'll start to sink as bacteria goes on and if they'll fluidize. If anybody's tried to fluidize these black bio balls, please let me know. I'd love to just throw them in here. I had about 100 extra pieces. That's just extra filtration. So, and this stuff only fills this chamber up about halfway. I can go to about 2/3, so I can definitely put even more in. So that's quite a bit of fluidized media. Runs through here. Not sure what I'll put in there. Later that could be chemical media. This is a temporary pump that I have on here now, taking it right up to this Aquaponics bay. So we have here, this is a trickle filter. It's going to run the water right into here. As you can see, there's a plate in there with a bunch of holes. Drips right over that sponge and through 100 pieces of 1.5-inch bio balls. Again, some stuff I had left over. So between the two of those, I'm really hoping that that does a lot of, digestion of ammonia and nitrites. There's a lot of media in there, but I am going to have a lot of nitrates left. On my tank now, I have an aquaponics bay, and it does wonderful in dragging down those nitrates and phosphates. So I really kind of supersized it and made it into this one. This will actually be in the utility room behind my fish tank. So it's wonderful because it's going to be very hidden. And then at the same time, my sump will be underneath the fish tank in the stand, so that'll all work out nice. This adds 35 gallons to my system, so I'm adding 57 gallons to a 160 gallon tank of water that is not stocked. They always say that's one good thing about sumps is you add a lot of extra water to a system that it doesn't have fish in it, so I'm hoping that that total water volume is quite a bit. I have 12 pothos plants that I've propagated right now, and 2 sweet potatoes and 2 things of aloe that are going to go in here. This is just going to be a big giant planting bed. Water runs right across here. I have a little bit of water going in the middle here for some surface agitation and to kind of mix things around in this bin quite a bit. Comes right out of the back end here and then right back down and into the sump. So for right now, this is my system. I'm planning on getting that fluidized media in there, getting that cultured. I'm planning on getting this little trickle system cultured, and these plants growing. So all of this before I even deal with dragging the tank in and getting a lot of fish in it. I'm hoping to be well prepared for this. So please give me some comments on if you think this is a good idea, maybe some modifications I can make to it to make it even more efficient or better. Again, this will be my first cichlid tank, so I'm really looking at getting some good input and comments from you guys, so I can really not make any major mistakes, because this ends up being a very expensive system, and you got $500-$600 worth of fish, so I want to make sure everything's running smooth before I even get going. Thanks a lot. I look forward to your comments, and take care.